Hey dudes and girls, or should I say good morning. About 6 a.m. right now. We're with Lewis right here. We're about to start a tutorial on pull-ups. But before then, just want to go over what Lewis's stats are. He's 6'2", 17 years old, and he's 160 pounds. He's ready to put some mass on, some muscle. But before that, we're going to go over some basic compound movements. We've been doing the Golden 5. Today, like I said, we're going over pull-ups. Lewis, can you do a pull-up?
Do a couple.
Nice. He's part of the few that can actually do a pull-up. Now, pull-ups are pretty difficult because you can't really control the weight. You're pretty much just stuck with your own body weight. So we're going to get you up to the bar here, the pull-up bar, and go over some of the bare essentials of what to keep in mind in doing this movement here. So walking up to the bar, you want to grab the pull-up bar just outside shoulder width. So you can either go just outside shoulder, or you can go really wide. So that kind of depends on your strength in the movement. The wider you go, the little bit more difficult it is because you really have to involve the shoulder and press the shoulders down. So we'll probably just get you just slightly outside shoulder here, overhand grip. Yeah, excellent. So he's pretty tall, so he's gonna have to just bend his knees so that way he can actually do this dead hang. And we're just gonna get you to do a pull-up first and then kind of go over some of the form and function. All right, let's do it. Let's see it. Chin above the bar. Boom, perfect. There we go.
You want me to keep going?
Do as many as you can. Let's see it. Let's pull-up competition. All right, everyone's rooting for you. Here we go. Let's go, Louie. Nice. All right, perfect. Now that was pretty good. So a couple of things you notice is as it gets more difficult, you're going to want to internally rotate, which is going to be the elbows coming inward to the body here, and you're going to be pulling those in, and then you're going to kind of keep the shoulders forward and try to like get the chin above the bar. That's pretty normal because as the more difficult it gets, you're gonna have to try to involve other muscle groups to help out. So a couple things you have to keep in mind in this position. You wanna kind of begin with just depressing the shoulder blades here, or the scapula, to try to get used to that beginning motion, because that's really gonna help involve not only the trapezius, but also the lats too during the movement. So when you're in this dead hang position, we're gonna get you just to do some depressions here. Just really kind of pull almost like the opposite of a shrug this way. So you're actually shrugging downwards. So let's get you there. Dead hang, here we go. Just kind of shrug up, right there, good. Dead hang, shrug up, good. So you'll be able to feel all the traps activate here, a little bit in the rear delts, and also the lats. So that's kind of the beginning motion of a pull-up. So once you start getting used to that, getting the strength up in that, the second half of the motion is gonna be, of course, and then flexing the elbows, keeping those shoulders down and depressed. And another thing to keep in mind is try to keep those elbows gearing back towards your back pocket areas here. So rather than kind of internally rotating this way, you're gonna wanna kind of pull it back. So the chest comes up, slight arch in the lower back, and get those elbows far back. Now that's gonna make a more difficult movement, but it's gonna involve the back a lot more, the lats and the traps and stuff like that. So in order to do that and get that down, we're gonna do some assisted pull-ups. So you can just grab a band, get this going. Hit it about center on the bar here, and then you're just gonna put your knee right there. Excellent. So same positioning. So practice that depression here in the shoulders. So start out there, and then yeah, pull those shoulders down. There we go. And let's get the full pull up. Get those elbows back in the back pocket area, all the way up. That's it, good. Pull the shoulders down. There we go, good. Chest up, here we go. There we go, good. So let's get a few of these. And of course, as anything, practice makes perfect. So the more of these you do, the more you get used to the movement. Excellent. Yeah, watch that band, don't want to snap you. Okay, so that's another way of getting kind of the motion down of a pull-up. Now let's say you're still struggling to kind of get the feeling of the pull-up or get the strength in the pull-up. Another great way to do it is going to be negatives. So you're going to get in the same position, but in this case, which is nice because you're tall enough and the bar's low enough, you can jump up, chin above the bar, and then slowly release. So this is called an eccentric contraction. So it's the negative portion of the movement, which in actuality is going to involve a lot more muscle fibers to try to control the movement. So when you jump in that top position, really try to get the shoulders back, chest up, and elbows back. To that top position. That'll be the finished position, and then we'll slowly let you down to the bottom position. There we go, slow. There we go, good. Perfect. And then go ahead and jump up. Try not to involve too much muscle or strength, and then slowly hold, release, good. And let's try to really pull those shoulders back at that top position when you're ready. Here we go. There we go. Slow, Good. We'll get one more, just so you can really feel it. Okay, and really try to squeeze all the back muscle, the traps. Yep. Excellent. How's that feeling?
Good.
A little different, right?
Yeah.
So those are simple ways to try to get some strength in the pull-ups, so the negatives, that's perfect. Now, if you're still struggling with pull-ups, you can actually do a pull-up, which is good, but just to get an example for all you guys out there, there's a great way to kind of work up to a pull-up. Now, pull-downs, of course, is gonna be one simple way to be able to control the weight and getting the similar position of a pull-up. So we're just gonna throw you on there just for an example here. So those of you want to sit down on this. So same position, let's go a little bit wider though. Let's go a little bit outside, about there at the bend, perfect. So let's get you in the same position as a pull-up, kind of depress the shoulders. Yep, exactly, and then pull as you depress. Here we go, pull down, right below the chin, just like that. So that's the positioning of a pull-up right there. Of course, now it's in the controlled position, and also you can control the weight too. Nice squeeze, back up, feel the stretch in the lats, depress the shoulders down, and then bend and squeeze the chest up. Good. That's it. So this is a good way to actually practice the movement even before jumping on a pull-up. So not only can you build strength up, but you can also just kind of practice, get used to that depression and slight retraction in the scapula as you bring the weight down, or in this case, as you bring your body up. So we got one more, Louis. We're gonna do some inverted rows. So this is another great way to gain a little strength in the back before completing your first pull-up. Or if, let's say, you only can do 2 pull-ups, you wanna build some strength up, you wanna go up. So this one, you're gonna be going right under the bar here. Actually, I'm gonna raise this up more. So you can get under the bar, and you're gonna pull your body up, just like so. Now, a few of these is, you wanna bring your body up the bar to the sternum area. So just imagine a bench press, and it's almost the opposite movement of the bench, yeah. So get that plank position straight. There we go, good. That's it, now you're pretty tall, so that's it. So let's get your heels right at the edge there. Yeah, it's gonna feel a little weird, but okay, straight body, straighten it out. So in a plank position, like as straight as you can, straight as narrow. There we go, and then pull straight up. There we go. Try to pull it up to your sternum here. Is it difficult?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll move this up. So that's actually a good thing. So the higher up it goes, now kind of walk back slightly. There we go, yep. And now pull your body up to the bar, just like so. Straighten the body out. So try not to bend in the hips. There we go, right there. And then pull, that's it, good. So this is a simple way, and the easier you can make it is just raise the bar each time. So that means less of your body weight will be actually during the exercise. Will be actually resisting during the exercise. There we go, okay. So try to pull right up to the sternum area. There we go. Walk back slightly. Yeah, this one's a little confusing. Here, let me show you real quick, Liz, just to get you going. So kind of have your feet up here, and just pull just straight up like this. Keep your body straight so that you're less kind of parallel to the floor there, right there. Good, there we go. Yeah, that's it, easy, right? Okay, so this is training the back muscles to be able to kind of pull that weight up and handle your body weight. So as you can see, the higher you raise the bar, the easier it can kind of get, but at the same time, it's still kind of difficult, right? So just kind of get used to that motion. So that's kind of a good, transition to each exercise. You can start with something like this. You can start with something like that. Kind of build the back muscles up. Make sure you get used to the movement, but also the weight. And then, of course, we have the pull-ups themselves, where this is the eventual outcome of all your hard work, right? You want to get your first pull-up, or in your case, maybe your 5th, 10th pull-up, just slowly build up. But, so those are some ways. Keep things to kind of keep in mind whenever you do a pull-up. You want to depress the shoulders back. Try not to swing. Keep a nice rigid body. Keep the core tight. You want to try to bring your chin above the bar, chest slightly up, get the elbows in the back pocket areas to get the maximum contraction in the lats. And things you don't want to do, of course, is just do arm pulls, which you'll see a lot of people kind of like pull just with their arms here, and they're not really involving much in their shoulder or in their scapula. And or they'll swing. They'll do a lot of kips up, to try to just get their chin above the bar. Do a lot of swinging. But yeah, man, you rock that. How'd it feel?
Good.
Yeah, feeling jacked?
Oh yeah.
Ready to gain 20 pounds in the next 3 months? hopefully you guys are ready too, because Lewis is gonna be joining us on the bulking program coming up very soon, so we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So these are some of the key movements we're gonna be involved in the program, so that's why we're going over it today. And Big Louie's ready, right? Hell yeah. Hey, we got to have a big thanks to Lewis too, because he has school, he's in high school, and he's meeting us at 6 a.m. every morning to go over this kind of stuff. So if anyone's ever went to high school, you know it's pretty damn hard to get up at 5 in the morning. And he beats us at the gym every morning too, damn you. So big thanks to Louie. And what do we tell him, Louie?
Stay buff.
Yeah, stay buff. Flex. There we go, here. Stay buff.